Right, so we are at the TBJP Gyms. Obviously, most of you will know. If you don't know, it's Jordan and Corin's, my sponsor's gym down in Cheltenham, about 2 hours away from me. So I've wanted to come here for a long time, not just to train, but just to see Jordan as well and Corin. Just not had the opportunity to be so busy. So today I'm down. I thought we'd film it. It's chest and triceps. I might throw in some side delts, depending on how I feel. But yeah, the gym's behind me. It's an absolutely insane gym by the looks of it. Just had a walk around, see where the kit is, and I'm looking forward to training it. So we are 5 weeks out as of filming, exactly to the day, from the Olympia pre-judging. And things are good. I'm still hovering at the 259, 260 body weight, which is probably a good 8 to 10 pounds heavier than where I'm usually at this point. But Chris has kind of held things for the last 10 to 14 days. I think because A, he knows that I come in quick, and B, I'm trying to stay as big as possible, because condition is always the goal, but it's not hard for me to come in condition. Not easy, but it's harder for me to stay as big, especially up top. My back shots, my most muscular, we're trying to keep them really balanced from top to bottom. So yeah, he's been feeding me. Food is still high. Carbs still at 480 to 500 on a regular day. No cardio. He actually added 30 minutes of easy walking yesterday just to kind of speed things up. So yeah, feel good. Sleep's amazing. And I'm ready to really get peeled over the next 5 weeks and stay big, because I feel like I'm going to bring a totally new look. Hopefully bring a totally new look to the Olympia in 5 weeks with a much more balanced upper body to match my legs, and see if we can sneak into that top 10. So, right, we're gonna move on and train some chest. I said maybe delts or not because I've had a lot more shoulder pain than usual. So I'm gonna go with how I feel. I was planning on doing a few days of light training just to let the aches and pains subside a bit, and then go back into heavy, low volume. But we'll see how I feel. I'm gonna let my body tell me, and I'm not gonna push it too hard. But we're still gonna have some fun and train and do what's necessary to bring my best look. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think, and we'll catch you inside. For 5 weeks out, I do feel big. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. Still 260, which is a bit crazy.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
This year it's got so.
I know, it's good. I don't feel like I've done 6 shows.
No.
It's just, it's one of those flash by years for me, so I'm looking forward to the Olympia. Yeah.
How's the journey now?
It's perfect.
I saw you.
Yeah. I did. I couldn't resist. I put so many miles on it. It needs to rest over the winter.
Yeah.
But
not too much.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's yeah. Listen, I'll let you finish training. Come say bye before you leave. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you head on.
Yeah.
I don't know where Jordan is.
He's training somewhere. Yeah, he's over there. I'll let you guys finish up.
Yeah, you'll train.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Right. I'm guessing this top peg increases the load at the top, and the bottom peg, this increases at the, oh yeah, of course, because it's pushing down at the bottom. Then the bottom peg increases the load at the top. Good thing Liam's here. I'll just play it safe and go with the middle one. Feels good. It's a bit wider than what I'm used to doing. So I might switch to the narrow grip. See if I can get more of a powerful push up from the bottom. Plus it's hurt my shoulder on the left side. Yeah, I'm gonna switch grips. Pumped already though. Yeah, that felt good. I'm gonna stick with that grip for now. Still on 50 carbs intra from Performance Fuel by JP. I don't even know if this is heavy or not. Not heavy to Jordan, but feels heavy to me. Yeah. Whew. That was heavy. 5.5 reps. We're done. So we just did incline, pretty heavy. This is more of a flat stroke decline. It just comes in a bit nicely at the contracted, fully contracted part. It's like a natural movement, and it gives you a nice stretch at the top. And it's a very good on my shoulders, so this is a good machine. Piece of kit for me and my biomechanics. It's actually flat. It's not decline at all. It's ass. Feels really good. 3 sets. I'm aiming for 3 sets. Instead of the 1 set all out. 3 sets where I'm stopping about 1 or 2 reps shy of failure. 2 sets just doesn't feel like enough. 4 sets feels like too many. So we're gonna go with 3 sets. So that's 2 exercises done for chest. We've done incline, flat. See what else there is. Okay. So we're doing a decline movement now on this Nautilus. I have used this kit before in AW, so I really like it. But this feels like it has more of a decline angle, so I don't know if it's the same kit, but yeah, again, nice stretch at the top, comes in together nicely at the bottom. It's a nice decline angle to finish off the 3 angles. Four sets, 4 plates. 4 sets as well, but I don't count the first set. That was fearless. Okay. Woo! Too heavy. I got the reps. Didn't feel my chest doing as much as I wanted it to. Yeah, when I mentioned too heavy and I'm still getting the reps, there's a difference between just getting the reps and working the muscle. See, for me to get those 6 reps on the 4 plates, my triceps came in a lot. Like I was almost doing just tricep extension. For me, that's a powerful movement, but that also takes away from my chest. So at the end of that set, I felt a lot in my triceps, a lot of pain in my elbows, and my chest didn't feel pumped. I know a lot of people don't focus on the pump, but pump tells me how much that muscle is contracted during that set. So up until the 3 plates, I could focus on contractions and the stretch. And on the 4th set, I lost that balance. And I'm not saying you have to go really light. I'm not a stretch and squeeze guy, but I think it plays a role. Like there's a point where it's bodybuilding and then it crosses over into weightlifting. You need to know where that threshold is for your body type. Sometimes just doing a little less, slowing down the reps, or just focusing more. Close your eyes and just feel your muscle working. To me, that's bodybuilding. And when you look at all the greats, yeah, they train heavy, but they got to that strength with proper form. I know some of you will say Ronnie, Branch, that was their proper form. If you watch them train, they contract the muscle. Just do it faster. People can't do it that fast. But they still made it work. And my muscle connection is it's initially genetic driven. So you either have it or you don't at the beginning. Those who have it can get away with kind of going heavier, and my muscle connection does the work for them. Those who aren't as good need to kind of train themselves to get good at the mind muscle connection, and then they can get strong with it. So hope that makes sense. So pec deck. So we've done 3 presses, incline, flat, decline. Nice and simple, self-explanatory. And I just like to do a fly movement, just to give it that stretch, but also focus on that peak contraction as well. So even less about the weight with this one, more about the form. And trust me to find a live fitness machine. Mr. Commercial Gym here. This machine's probably as old as me. That's why I like it. But yeah, nice and basic machine. Flat movement. Lets me stretch right out. Yeah, 3 sets on this. That was just a feeler set. And then we'll see what happens after that. Well, that feels really good. No pain, all in my pecs. Lovely. Calves are leaner. One cardio session. Shreds are coming. 5 weeks. Yep. One more set. Yeah, the the kit so far, amazing. I know good kit from bad kit now by where my injuries are within the movement. A really good piece of equipment, I feel less pain. Total Fitness, where I usually train, doesn't have kit like this, but it has the kit I grew up training with. So if I was to grow up training with this kit and then go to Total Fitness, I probably wouldn't really benefit from it. But I grew up training on hammer strength, Cybex, Life Fitness, and then just a ton of free weights, bar, dumbbells, so I can still kind of use that style of training. Whereas the younger generation now, they are spoiled with really good kit if you go to a good gym and you can really isolate the muscle properly. But I will always stand by basics, free weights, especially early on in your career, that you just can't replace it. There's a different look to a chest that's been built doing heavy barbell incline work, heavy barbell bench press, week in, week out, compared to a plate loaded or a pin stacked machine. I just think there's a different look, different kind of density to the muscle. Early on, when you're developed and you're already big, you have to start using the machines to really isolate, because your body, your muscle groups just need that much more detail and attention. So that's where machines really come in handy. Oh yeah. So that's chest done. Feels like one of my old school, well, not old school, a few months ago, just chest only sessions. I miss those. I just can't really validate doing an arm day at the moment because of my tendonitis. So, but as soon as my body allows, I'm going to go back to having an arm day, chest only day, or maybe chest and delts. Because the way my chest feels right now with this style, it just feels way more worked than it does when I do a push session, because the focus is on my chest. And after 27 years of training, my chest needs that much volume in a session. I've wanted, for two reasons, gone to push, kind of a push session, is to increase the frequency and take away from the pain from like high volume single muscle sessions that were just making my elbows and shoulders worse. But I'm gonna find that middle ground. Always adapting, always evolving. Let's do some triceps. Hurts my shoulder too much. We'll do this cable. I was going to do the V-bar, but I feel it more on the flat grip. So I find V-bar or anything a bit more close with your palms faced away work better when you're kind of overhead, skull crusher type movement. So I'm going to do some standard push downs. So I'm going nice and heavy, and then I'm going to flip round. For my second movement, do overhead V-bar, close grip. So with triceps, over the years, I found the heavy movements, any kind of push down or dip or a close grip press, heavy rather than kind of the slower, more controlled movement that I would do for biceps. I just think triceps respond to heavy work. Oh, my watch's been delivered. I've been getting asked to talk about my watch addiction hobby on my YouTube channel, so I'm gonna put that into my next vlog style. That just reminded me. I bought a watch for myself for the Olympia, kind of present to me. It just got delivered. That reminded me of the comment. So I'm gonna go through my watch thing. What I like about watches. I'm just obsessed with them right now. I have no idea why. And I'm not gonna have a collection of expensive watches because I'm not that rich, but I will be one day. Yeah. So same again, 3 sets. Heavy, 6 to 10 reps. I'm resting as long as I need in between sets, but I'm not letting myself cool down. But I'm not training for maximal lifts right now. So I'll probably do a little bit less on the rest times. Keep that fire burning. Heavy. Yeah, I'll probably do 2 exercises for triceps. For reference, on arm day, I would do 3 triceps. How's it going, bud? Good to see you. How you doing?
You well?
Sorry for interrupting.
No, don't see. I was like right in the flow and up.
You look great. First thing, I saw you when I was going to the toilet, so you sat on a bench. I thought, shit. This is Liam.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yeah, decent. Decent. Tired, but decent.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. It's been
coming.
years.
It's coming.
Is it coming back now? The fatigue and everything?
Yeah, it's all settling and
Yeah, but it's still new territory. This is the biggest I've ever been. I'm 260.
it's crazy.
Fat's coming off. I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah.
But I want to be 250 on stage next year.
You'll go for that.
Because I just don't have the presence. Every time I look at pictures of me in a lineup, I look great. Everyone else is just, they
They're
take
big.
up more space.
They're big.
I think that my bone structure maybe isn't
No,
that
I just think that you actually get all the way down. And they don't.
lean.
They don't.
So that's
They
why I
don't.
need the extra
They
muscle.
don't. Yeah, you do. You need muscle to lose.
Yeah. Because
they
I only look great when I'm
don't
lean.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you didn't get all the way down,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
I
get
don't.
looking.
I get pushed to the
Yeah,
side
because then
easy.
what wins it is the beauty of it all.
Yeah.
And without that condition, you
Yeah.
can't show it.
No.
And
No,
then
you're right.
Then they'll beat you easily
Yeah.
on that size game.
Yeah. New York, I got demolished.
So, you can get demolished. No one's demolished you. But
But I'll get to
muscle
that.
to lose.
Ooh, right. Little break, chatting to Jordan. I've not seen him for a long time, so it was just really nice to see him again. And he looks huge. So yeah, I did my last set on push downs. So as I mentioned, I've switched to kind of an overhead press. I back my lower back up into the bar, so I'm nice and secure. That allows me to go decently heavy. But yeah, I mean, my elbows feel okay. They've been worse. Today they seem a little bit better. Maybe it's the JP environment. But I feel good. I feel big today. I definitely feel 260. Just need to make sure I get conditioned, which I will. So 2 more sets. 2 sets on overhead. Maybe 3, see how it feels. Chest and triceps just feels nice, especially at this volume. If I was to add side delts onto it, I would have had to take away one of my chest movements. But the last 2 sessions I've done side delts with chest, my shoulders have been giving me some stick. So, and then when I come to do chest again, it's been giving me quite a lot of trouble in the stretch position, which I really don't want. So just trying to juggle around that session. I might have to just I might make it a chest and tries twice a week. And then maybe just do side delts on one of my back sessions. Because my side delts they grow with chest and back days. But maybe I just need very little volume, so I'll figure it out. Oh yeah. So 4 exercises on chest, 2 exercises on triceps. I'm gonna leave that one at two sets. I might go and do a single arm extension. I really like isolating my arms at least once when I'm doing triceps or biceps, because my left arm is considerably smaller. So I want to make sure it's getting the same, if not more stimulus than the right arm. So we're going to do a single arm push down or underhand grip extension to finish triceps. That'll be 3 movements for triceps. I'm going to call it 2 work sets on each. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The only negative about training in different gyms is you don't know where you're at with your strength, with your numbers, but it helps that I'm not, just the numbers guy. I've spent most of my journey going by feel as well as numbers, so I can kind of switch between the two. Because when I used to follow bodybuilding now, but when I was just more of a fan, and I'd follow like Phil Heath's journey and Ronnie's journey, Jay Cutler's journey, they'd travel a lot. So I would think, how can they, be so consistent with the training if every weekend they're away? From the Thursday night till the Monday, they're losing 4 or 5 days away from home. So they're not in their own gym environment. And I've watched them and I've studied them, and this is what they would do. They would adapt their style so that they could do it on the road. You look at Jay Cutler, there's like 3 or 4 gyms where he would swap between even when he was at home. So, well, yeah, that would be consistent, but you get what I'm trying to say. So now being an Olympia level pro, I will be spending a lot of time on the road, which I did this year. 4 different countries, 6 different cities, across 3 or 4 months. I was barely at home some days, some weeks. So this is where I have to kind of adapt. I was watching a Max Verstappen interview or a video, and Chris Harris was asking him a few questions about why he's so good at cornering. His answer was, and I'm not a racing driver, but his answer was he knows how to adapt to all the variables because they change track to track. That's kind of the way I see it. Ideally, you want to be consistent with everything. Your training, your food, your routine, your sleep, your naps, your stress levels, your workload outside of the gym. Everything, if it's 100% ticked off the same every day, that's ideal. But I don't live in that world. I've got different things I need to do, travel as a sponsored athlete, and when I compete in the competitive season. So this is my way of adapting, and I have fun. I'm feeling my muscles pumped in a different way than I would at my home gym, which is a little bit of a novel stimulus. So it's benefiting me, and just mentally, motivation, seeing Jordan, seeing Corin, seeing a different environment. It's very cool. So, just thinking out loud. I'm gonna go for the push down, only because the underhand grip is hurting my elbow a bit today. So just gonna do 1 all-out set because I feel like I've done enough on the triceps. You gotta remember they do a lot of work when you're pressing. So yeah, 1 set on each arm to failure. I fail anywhere between 6 to 10 on these. Then we're done. We should really be doing side delts. So I'm gonna see, might just do one exercise. Just finish off the push. You could say, I could wake up in a daze and then think I'm off season, and I would feel like I'm off season. Like, hey, no, not for 5 weeks out. But then you think, I'm not suffering enough. You used to suffer. Everyone needs to suffer, right? I mean, previous preps, like at 5 weeks out, 6 weeks out, 7 weeks out, energy's on the lower side. You're kind of relying on the pre-workout. Well, that becomes the norm over the last few weeks. Whereas this year, I don't really feel like I'm in prep until I'm 2 weeks out. Right now at 5 weeks out, I definitely don't feel like I'm in prep. I think maybe you just become numb to a lot of the emotions and feelings the longer you've done it. Just becomes a bit more like another day at the office. But I wish off season felt like this. Because then I can eat all my meals and not feel like I'm 9 months pregnant. Triceps done. Might just do some side delts on here. Use the cuff. That feels good. About to buy a cuff. See, I'm so old school, I don't even own one of these cuffs. I don't think I've ever used one. Feels good.
So you've never used a cup?
No. No. I mean, maybe once. I've never really paid attention to them. In fact, sorry, I once ripped a tendon in my finger and I couldn't. Oh, so I ripped the tendon and it was curled in and I couldn't straighten it. So I had to have it in like a finger cast for 8 to 12 weeks, so I couldn't grab anything. That's when I used some cuffs. But back then I didn't really have many joint issues, so it didn't make too much of a difference. Whereas this one feels nice on the shoulders. I know I'm late to the party. Hey, that just means I've got another 5 years left. Old dog, new tricks and all that. Doesn't take much to put my delts up, which means my mind muscle connection is very good with my delts. They always have been. My delts were actually one of my strongest body parts in my 20s. I would constantly heavy press dumbbells, as in heavier than all my friends who were about the same size. And bench press, flat bench press, and military shoulder press with dumbbells. my two biggest lifts. So I've never really had an issue with delts, which helps the fact that I've been injured for the last 10 years and they've still kept growing. If I was genetically weak, I'd be screwed with delts. Last set. Yeah. Starting to break a sweat now on my last set. So that's it. Chest, triceps, and guess touch up on side delts, which is all they really need. Even if I throw in side delts just randomly through the week, I think they'll progress as long as what I'm doing is very accurate and isolated. They don't need a lot of volume. Not like my chest and my back. My delts on my legs, they don't seem to need a lot of volume. Off season, that might be different. I plan on coming back 2026 bigger than that, bigger than ever. When I retire, I want to go out with a bang. I want to be at my biggest, at best. So work starts after the Olympia. First, see who we can beat at the Olympia. Because if any of the bigger guys are caught off guard, I'm not showing any mercy. Post-workout. So we may as well put this in the video. Post-workout right now for me is 150 grams of oats, 100 grams of honey, and 75 grams of protein from whey. So that's, 70 grams of protein from whey, which is around about 75 to 80 grams of whey protein. I'm using IsoPro by JP. Malt chocolate flavor, really good. Discount code SAS10 if you guys want to try it. Really nice protein. It's it digests so easy. The IsoPro is like their premium. And per 100 grams, you've got 90 grams of protein, which comes out to 27 grams per scoop, which is 30 gram serving. So it's really high in protein. Especially in the off season when my food's so high, this stuff goes down a treat. So I have this post-workout and I'll have it before bed as well. Before bed will be 90 grams of protein, so that's 100 grams in weight. So here we have it. If I'm on the road, I kind of just pour water into it, mix it all into a big, sloppy, tasty mess. The honey's in there. And yeah, that's my post-workout. Nothing crazy, but it tastes good. And then I'm gonna hit the road to go home. So, you guys have a lovely rest of your day or night, and speak to you soon. Oh yeah.